There's a lot of interest here in Nashville where we're seeing a huge spike in murders and violent crimes. News 4's Carley Gordon joins us with why this is happening. Carley.
Well, it's undeniable we have a problem. 62 people have been murdered in Nashville, and that's just so far this year. Police and the Nashville District Attorney's Office are at odds over why it's happening. But one thing everyone seems to agree on is that something needs to change. The problem is palpable to the point where these Nashville musicians wrote a song about it.
Don't make more trouble, but this whole world's got enough right now.
Violent crimes are up. Some blame COVID.
Of being shut in a little bit.
Others, the population.
It becomes more visible now because there's more people.
But police blame prosecutors.
They're not doing what they were elected to do. They're not following through with violent crime.
FOP President James Smallwood says officers are arresting criminals only to see them released before the paperwork is even completed.
We're seeing people out there running around with guns in their hands and in an environment where 70% of gun crimes are dismissed by the district attorney.
The DA's office says that's a misleading statistic. When it comes to violent crimes, they say they have a 95% conviction rate. And if someone is charged with murder, the smaller gun charges will typically be dismissed.
If they're willing to take 40 years for murder, we're probably not going to be all that concerned about that driving on a revoked license. And that will show up as a dismissed.
Deputy District Attorney Roger Moore says the problem is guns, too many getting into the wrong hands. As for why that's happening, Moore says one of the places you need to look is Capitol Hill, where lawmakers keep making it easier for people to have guns. Permitless carry, for example, goes into effect next week.
So it'll be interesting, perhaps a little scary, but interesting to see if there is any cause and effect.
Okay, so you heard police and attorneys talk about why violence has become such a problem. The other big question is how to stop it. Hear what they have to say about that coming up here on News 4 at 6 o'clock. Back to you.